Hello and welcome to the Impressive Complimentary Breakfast. My name is Griff and we are playing the World of Warcraft Tin Man Challenge. I was about to compliment the Dwarven Inns once more, but then I remembered that this isn't actually an inn. I'm just kind of squatting in these people's house. So this isn't so much a complimentary breakfast as just stealing what I assume is their dinner left over from the night before. But you know what? That's their fault for not having a door. You don't have a front door, it's your people are just gonna come live in your house sometimes when you're not there. It's just a fact of life. Thank you for your contribution, people, to my adventuring efforts. I mean, I'm saving the world a little bit, so it's fine. What am I gonna do? Reinforcements for Loch Modan. Speak to Grith. Let's call him Grythe, so we don't get him confused with me. Grythe Thurden at the Great Forge. For a flight to Loch Modan. Oh, I know where that is. And I was looking for a mount, but I don't have a mount. Alright. Hello, chat. How is everybody? I didn't explain what the Tin Man Challenge is, did I? It's basically the Iron Man Challenge. There are some rules to make it a little easier than the Iron Man Challenge, but I'm just doing the Iron Man Challenge rules right now. The big difference is if you die, you keep going. You don't start over. You haven't lost, you just want to get there with as few deaths as possible. And we are still discussing punishments. I've pretty much decided on the pepper punishment, but still open to suggestions for what I should do if I die. I prefer real life punishments over in-game ones, because the challenge is naturally going to get harder as I go. So I don't want to do anything that makes it literally impossible at a certain point. Do shots of fireball when I die? I like fireball, though. Okay. Just this guy, right? This is what I'm supposed... Yeah, here's Grythe. Hey, Grythe, hey. I need a ride. Or, oh, okay. Somebody said you could help me get to Loch Modan. Great, alright. I will be good. For the light. Oh, good. The quest giver's right here. Is this where I need to be? Did I skip over a bear? There's a bear around here somewhere, right? I gotta make sure I don't get attacked by a bear. How come I didn't get the bear quest? Is this guy gonna give me a bear quest? Something's... I remember almost dying from a bear. Anyway, this guy just landed and then he just started running in circles freaking out about a bear. I don't know. Is this who we're putting in charge of adventuring now? Alright. You don't know how glad I am to... Well, let's try that again. You don't know how glad I am to see your fresh faces from Ironforge. I don't know how a dwarf would say glad. Glad. You don't know how glad I am to see fresh faces from Ironforge. Perhaps sending Mountaineer Barley Brew wasn't a waste of time, after all. I mean, it probably wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about, though. My friend and fellow siege engine pilot, Maury Hilderv, is lost in the hills. Sorry, I'm very drunk. Very, very drunk. We were looking for a rare ore that's needed for a high-grade blast powder. And during our search, he just drove his engine up a steep hill and busted it. Still convinced that ore was in the mountains, Hildelv charged me to guard our engines while he continued on foot. This is the drunkest dwarf we've encountered so far. It's been days, and I've heard some beastly growls north of Helmsbed Lake. North of Helmsbed Lake. Okay, so I've got to make my way... That's Helmsbed Lake, right? This thing? Or is this Helmsbed Lake? Look, why does a helm even need a bed? Find the pilot north... Oh, he's over there. Okay. Yeah, this feels like there's gonna be a bear attack. Sounds a little Russian. Yeah, the dwarves are sounding a little Russian today. I'm not sure why. I feel like the dwarves in my head have always had a little bit of Russian influence. They like a little vodka as well as their beer. Okay, that is not anything to worry about, is it? There's a bear around here. I just know it. Alright, let's see if I can remember my abilities. Oh yeah, I'm a tank now. Ah, yeah. It's beautiful. Okay, buddy, that's... Bad things happen to you, I suppose. Here is the corpse of a dwarf, mauled, frozen, and picked clean by mountain scavengers. Clutched in its hand is a book containing the roughly scribbled notes of Maury Hill Delve, and around its frame, still in superior condition, is a brigadier's vest. This grisly scene must have been where the siege engine pilot met his end. Yeah, that would make sense, yeah. Errors! Get out of here, errors! Hildelv wrote in his journal that he was attacked by Mangeclaw, a huge ice claw bear he drove off the beast, but not before it mauled him savagely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's gonna be a bear. Oh, I may have to... I don't want to die. Judging from the state of Hildelv's body, Mangeclaw must have later returned and killed him. He wrote in his journal, one final wish. Revenge against Mangeclaw. Okay. Can I just... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. There he is. No, I'm running away. Okay, Mangeclaw. He's just a level 11. He's not an elite. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure I killed him last time, too. Here, we'll use... Here, I'll stun him. Stun! Oh, yeah. I'm so stunning. Okay. Okay, that wasn't even a problem. I think that's what happened last time, too. I freaked out and ran away, but then everything was fine. People are just scared of bears for some reason. This is grim news, for Hildelv was a good friend. And I wish I could have been there with you when you found the beast. We're due for sending a status report over to the Mountaineers in the Valley of Kings. I expect you're on your way there anyhow. Would you mind dropping it off for me? Just take the tunnel to the east and check in at the guard station. Hand it directly to Captain Rugelfuss. Rugelfuss. I guess this is just their primary means of communication in the Dwarven army, is just send any random passerby to the next town over with a message. There's old Rugelfuss. At ease, dwarf. There is no time for formalities. With the Alliance forces under attack, the protection of the Dwarven territories becomes even more critical. The recent Trogg uprising poses a dreadful threat to the King's land. Alright, well, here's a report of some sort. What brings you all the way out here? There's the yellow arrow on my map. I don't know. Here's a status report. The Southgate status report. Excellent. I've been awaiting news from them for a while. With the increasing number of troggs in the hills on all sides, I fear the outpost will be the first to feel any aggressive action. What do you want me to do? You need me to go kill some troggs. Great. I can do it. Oh, hi. You also have something for me. I'm great. Thanks for asking. Paladin, you may or may not be aware of the trogg threat looming over Dwarven lands. With the Iron Force Reserve called up to the Alliance front, we're left with a fraction of the defense forces needed to keep these lands safe. My regiment is assigned to watch over the town here, and we cannot leave our post for fear of invasion. Okay, that makes sense. You're making the most sense so far. Nice sword, also. This guy's going places. Cobble Flint. He's my favorite. But we may need some pressure put on those damned troggs lurking in the hills. If you're up to the task, wage an assault on the troggs. Bring me back a trogg stone teeth as proof. Okay, I'll bring the teeth. They must have a big problem with, like, dishonest adventurers just leaving and coming back and being like, yeah, I killed 12 of the troggs. Where are my magic pants? Is Herbert here? Okay, you're being really quiet and unassuming today, Herbert. Oh, there's just more troggs over here. Okay, I got it. Where is this one? Oh, there you are. Is this a trogg? I guess. He looks different than the troggs in the other city. Wow, I made short work of him. I'm a big bad level 13 now. What did I get? Hand of Reckoning. Oh, I already had that, didn't I? Did I get an ability? I don't think I did. No, I get one. Oh, I get Consecration next level. Oh. Get to stomp the ground unnecessarily. Probably get a bunch of extra aggro. Probably get myself killed. It'll be lots of fun. Man, I love these flashy paladin abilities. Flashy. Look at all the flashing. Alright. Should we try to pull 2? They're level 12s. Let's not pull 2. Let's Just gonna try to bounce that shield to 2 of them, but it's probably not the best idea. What is this? Oh, it's a rat. It looked like some kind of land squid. Hey, we got to rid the land of the land squids for the light. Oh yeah, they're gnolls. That's what they're... Gnolls. Not troggs, right? It says I need trog stone teeth. Oh, these guys aren't part of the quest. Who am I supposed to be killing? Why is there a blue area on the map if none of the people are here that I need? There aren't any trogs here. Why is the mini-map so wrong? It's not fair. I just went where it said and started killing things. Ugh. Can't trust the maps. This ain't Dora the Explorer. Did I even vanilla? No. Of course not. Oh, flight path. I did play... like before they added the... Basically, they added the add-on Quest Helper to the game. When you would have to look up where the quests were. Oh, should I just get these quests while I'm here? I guess so. I don't see why not. Maybe the map won't lie to me about where to go. Look, there's just a whole village here. Thelmar. Right, I remember Thelmar. Welcome to Thelmar, your home away from home in Loch Modan. Thelmar is a nice place, but it's not all beer and salted meat for those who answer the call to duty. If you're willing to face danger in the name of the Alliance, then read the poster outside the Thelmar branch of the Explorers League. Alright, sure. Out of nowhere. Well met, Paladin. We've got a problem and I'd ask you to lend a hand. It's gnolls. There's a mess of the things west of town. I know, I saw them. You want me to go kill them? Great. I know, you already welcomed me. You've got short memory, buddy. It's fine. I need to get some orders up to Mountaineer Stormpike at his post in Algaz Station. Alright, you need me to make a delivery? I can do that. I am a great delivery boy. Let's go speak to this signpost out here. Carbonite. Yeah, Carbonite's what I used. That was nice. It would like show you... It was actually a little bit better than what we ended up with in the game, because it would show you like the most efficient path to go around through all of your quest turn-ins and everything. This is nice. The dark iron spy. Oh wait, I don't need an accent here. It's just a sign, just nice neutral. A dark iron spy has infiltrated the town, stolen documents from the Explorers League establishment, and is now in hiding somewhere nearby. He was last sighted near the top of the hill to the south of town. I have like news anchor voice for signs apparently. A sizable reward awaits anyone who can bring this spy to justice, dead or alive. Dead preferred. Okay. Oh, well, we ought to be able to pick that guy out in a lineup. It's a pretty bad picture of that guy, though. They're really bad artists, dwarves are. They just draw a gnoll. Anytime they're trying to draw something evil, they're just like, it probably looks like a gnoll. That's why they're telling me to go off where the gnolls are to fight the troggs. Idiots. Ah, dwarves. Lay off the beer for a second, will ya? A sheep? Sheep can live. I have no quarrel with the sheep people. Oh, look, a white sheep. Sheep can live. Not squirrels, though. Goodbye, squirrel. You all had it coming. Yeah, I knew trogs looked different. Look, trogs just look like weirdly deformed humans. They're like trolls. Oh, wait. Are they dwarves that got mutated or something? That would stand to reason. I bet somebody knows the answer. Oh yeah, here's the guys with the teeth. All right, give me your teeth for the light. Is the guy in here? I feel like Goric is probably in here. I mean, we can't trust the map, but the map is telling me that he's in here. You're not Goric. This guy's just a poser. Stupid map. What is he up top? That guy didn't even have any teeth either. Jeez, I gotta inspect them for teeth before I go killing them for no reason. They've got shamans too? How do you decide who gets to be a bone snapper and who gets to be a shaman? Do they give them like a cup of water and a bone shortly after birth and they're like, alright, which one do they gravitate toward? I don't know why trog parents sound like that, but That's how they say it. Troggs are failed creation of the Titans that get corrupted from the old god curse. Oh, okay. Curse of flesh? Oh, but I thought the dwarves had the curse of flesh too. They just had like a worse curse of flesh, a curse of not as good flesh. Oh, hey! No, that's a different guy. He's really big and scary. I didn't really want to fight this guy. I'm gonna make you not magma burst because that's scary. Yeah, okay. If you could go ahead and die now, that would be fantastic. Great. I wonder if I just narrowly avoided death. I'm not sure. I cannot find Goric. Goric may not even be in this cave, but I have no idea how to get out of this cave. So this is just where I live now. Also, this guy. This is what happens to people. They get stuck in here, and they're just like, well, I guess I'll just look at this wall for the rest of my life. Oh, he saw me. Oh. He's like, oh, somebody saw me. What's the background story of the dwarf and how it's connected to the last guy? The same as always. Herbert. Just he took a bit of a break because he was a little demoralized by the stupidity of his last few adventurer companions, and but then he got back to it, got back to being reincarnated and everything, and went to Rat? That guy's name is Rat? No, okay. He found Griffhammer here, and Griffhammer was a wild hammer who he saw the light one day, literally, and it just changed his whole outlook on life and decided to become a paladin instead. And that's when he hooked up with Herbert here, and they decided to go out on adventures. Herbert told him the tales of all the past challengers, but he left out the part about dying in burning buildings and being mauled to death by bears and that sort of thing, killed by evil ladders. And here we go. We're going along. We're spreading light to the world with violence. That's a stone splitter trogg. Well, how come I haven't been getting credit for all of these guys? See, that was for sure a stone splitter trogg, but it didn't count for my quest here. Maybe this one will work. Oh, it has to be the ones that are literally just called stone splitter trogg. Okay. The bone, what are they? Bone breakers? They don't count. Bone splitters, that's what they are. Okay, well this one's a stone splitter scout. Is it stone splinter? Oh, there's bone splitter and stone splinter. Oh. Now I get it. Hey, look, a path. Boom. It feels kind of weird to be throwing so many things, though, but I like it. I like having a melee with lots of ranged attacks for no good reason. Well, there's good reasons. I mean, he is a tank. Oh, what's going on in here? There's Goric. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's a little bit tougher. Let's use a cooldown here. Let's stun him. No, I have been stunned. Oh, what did I get? Wait, let's get this before he respawns. The document bears the Explorer's League crest and contains extensive information on the indigenous creatures of Loch Modan. Sooty smudges lead you to believe it was stolen by Dark Iron spies in the area. You recall mention of missing documents at the Explorer's League building in Thelmar. Okay, fantastic. Oh. Can I equip sword? Of course I can equip swords. Ah, this one's better than what I have. This stone splintered blade. Alright. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a wimpy, weak little sword. This is like for rogues. Come on. Come on, I'm a mighty paladin warrior. Alright, fine. Missed my hatchet, though. Guess if I see any enemies, I'll just fence them. If you don't know, the 10-man challenge is like an official thing on the Iron Man Challenge website, the WoW Challenges website, where you can go have your character tracked if you want to play it as well. I was gonna say if you want to play along with me, but it's sort of a solo thing. You could have an imaginary Griff with you if you wanted. You could have a pet and name it Griff. And be like, let's play the 10-man challenge together, little Griff. And I'll just be like, squawk, or whatever sound that I make. Can I just cut right through here? Alright, fantastic. Man, those dwarves, they know how to do it. They're like, man, people will probably sometimes need to get on the other side of this mountain. Let's just build a path and have some torches that are very clear and present fire hazard, but it's fine. It appears that these beasts in Loch Modan are following the lead of a chieftain named Gromog. Oh yeah, I know him. I sort of killed him already, but I'll go kill him again, I guess. These guys talk about the king a lot. Okay, level 14. Whoa. I get 2 abilities. Consecration and redemption. Oh. I mean, I probably won't be using redemption a whole lot, but we'll put it on there. Maybe E would work. That feels a little weird. Oh, it's fancier now. It didn't used to call forth things from the heavens. But that does make sense for consecrating things. Maybe I could put it on V. Does that feel normal? No, it feels weird. It also feels weird because there's not like how Death Knights and Demon Hunters have like a target thing where you can put it anywhere. It just puts it where he's standing. Feels weird. Now I get used to it. They just saw I just talked to he just watched me talk to these 2 guys and then run around doing this. Just calling things down from the ceiling, defacing the floor for like 5 minutes. Go out and kill 8 stone splinter shaman. It's hard to say. And 8 stone splinter bone snappers. You should find them in and around the caves and the southern mountains. Let's see if you live up to your reputation, troggs later. I didn't know I had that reputation, and it seems kind of unfair, because I didn't ask for it. But it's fine. I bet as soon as I leave, they make fun of my puny sword. They're like, did you see that guy's sword? He calls himself an adventurer. His name is Griff Hammer, and he's carrying around a little toothpick. We're waiting for me to die so you can subject me to a punishment. I ain't gonna die. I'm gonna make it all the way. This is gonna end up being a real Iron Man challenge. You'll see. We'll get all the way to the end, and I'll be like, see, all I had to do was take the pressure off. And suddenly, no deaths. No stupid mistakes. Everything is fine. This is always the point where I start getting cocky. I passed level 10, and I'm just like, God, this is easy. Why did I ever have problems with this? Hello! I am here to kill you once again. Oh, here, let me consecrate the ground. Keep your feet on the consecrated ground. Okay. Boom. Well, he was a lot easier to kill that time. I guess I'm a level higher. That makes sense. I don't need to kill these guys, do it? Oh, no, I do. I do. Now it wants me to kill bone snappers. Okay, there's stone splinter bone snappers. There aren't any bone splitters. Where are all the bone snappers? It's a conspiracy. They were like, alright, here's what we're gonna do. Everyone's gonna get their pet rock and make it float around them, and we'll pretend that we're all shamans. This guy just didn't get the memo. He's like, oh, I really like snapping bones, though. That's fun. I'm like, oh, Gregor, you screwed it up for all of us, you idiot. Stupid Gregor. Alright, now are these the... Yeah, now I'm here to kill the gnolls. They're like, oh, man, you again? Oh, why? Come on. And the squirrel. I'll kill the squirrels. They look cute. They're up to no good. You know it. Ha! I killed you with an auto attack just to insult you, and then I took your ear, but only one of them for some reason. I mean, they could have added some quest text in about like, we only want the left ears. Just the left ones. That would have explained that.